Welcome to the GLA Leadership module, and this particular stream is looking at peer coaching, and the other stream that you'll be doing in tandem is the life focus stream. So today we're going to be looking at what we call the real talk training, where we're going to be looking at how do you develop as a peer coach in terms of your values, your methods, your skills and your insights. Okay, if you were referring to the presentation, peer coaching is really transformational. This whole relationship and partnership that you're going to be with can literally change your life. And the keys to getting the most out of it is really about being authentic, being real. It's learning to experiment, being willing to take risks and learn from your mistakes. And as you can see in the screen there, the way these sessions are going to go is that there'll be a short introduction with some concepts, some overview. We're going to model some of the examples in some real play coaching situations. You are then going to be able to then do some reflection and do the exercises yourselves with your peer coaches. And then in the deep dive sessions with myself and Sue, we're then going to be discussing and learning from those situations. So let's take a look at what does life coaching, peer coaching in that sense, and leadership really look like. And this is going to tap into the whole question of how often do you really awaken excited about life? Are you in touch with your dreams? Peer coaching is really all about getting access to your dreams and those of other people. Are you able to help others to be purposeful and effective in pursuing their dreams? And a key question that you need to look at is basically what is the quality of your family and business relationships? Because the number one principle you need to remember here is that it's the quality of your conversations that is the barometer or the measure of the quality of your relationships. If you want better quality relationships, you need to look at the quality of your conversations. And at the end of the day, real conversations are not actually that common. Often families are like individuals living separate lives. Often technology has become an inhibitor to real connections in the family where we don't sit around a table together and enjoy that experience of mutual conversation. And also, if we're looking at entertainment, very often people don't watch that together. It is often an isolated incident where everybody's on their own laptop in their own room watching it on their own phone. So authenticity of connecting with people face to face is actually at an all-time low. But our current culture expects leaders in particular to be authentic. And we know in this country, the whole issue of corruption and leaders saying one thing and doing another has caused a massive amount of distrust in the political process. And so in leadership in South Africa at the moment, there is a real need for authenticity, and peer coaching is a key way of learning to be able to do that. But it's often fear and uncertainty that actually holds us back on these things. Looking at the power of your dreams, it's key that you actually understand that you have a unique design, that you actually have unique desires, and that you have a unique destiny. And that's true both for yourself, your peer coach, the people in your families, the people in your community, everybody on the planet. If you're looking at the screen of the two guys surfing there, and the beautiful wave is coming in, and there they are, they're about to be surfing with dolphins. At least you hope they're dolphins, not real sharks. That is the point at which we want people to be able to get to, where they're actually stepping into the reality of their dream. But there's always a risk in going for your dream. When you want to go for it, there's always danger, but you want to be able to live on the edge. And coaching is a way of bringing to the surface all of those things on the inside that you've buried. That for fear and uncertainty or a fear of failure, you've not allowed to come to the surface. But through peer coaching, it creates a safe environment where that can actually happen. The way in which we do this is really by creating what we call a culture of honor in our classes, and particularly amongst yourselves as peer coaches. Because at the end of the day, great ideas, the great ideas that you have on the inside will go nowhere if the culture and the relationships around you are not actually receptive. And culture is, if you like, the shared software of our minds. The shifting culture of where we live and work is determined by how we honour. And stewarding extraordinary conversations at home and at work will actually accelerate in creating a culture of honour. But coaching is a kind of technology of community transformation because it honours the uniqueness of the individual. It creates a non-judgmental, safe space where people are able to express the things that have long been long hidden. What you'll see in before you now is, if you like, a bit of a roadmap of some of the concepts that we're going to be looking at, some of the exercises that we're going to be doing in helping you in your peer coaching relationships. As you'll see there, on the screen, with the image of the tree, the end goal is powerful conversations that actually will change your life. That's the fruit of the tree that we're really looking at. But like with any tree, the actual root system and the tree and the branches are all really important in bringing that fruit to fullness. And so you'll see in the root systems down below, that is just as important as what's above the surface. So learning how to reflect in a way that you learn from mistakes in life, cutting out the things in your conversations that will really kill off real life-giving conversations. Developing a peer coaching support teams are important. Learning about open questions, active listening, asking powerful questions, all of these are key ingredients for peer coaching to be a really successful process. So what is coaching in particular? Many of you, when I use that word, will be thinking of sports coaching in particular. But coaching, when it comes to life coaching and when it comes to peer coaching, is actually of a slightly different nature. A coach is a personal change expert with the ability to facilitate faster development of others and to understand them more deeply so as to live with greater purpose and fulfillment. Now, this differs from counseling and mentoring. As you'll see in the screen there, counseling is really about helping us overcome the past. It's about helping people where we're hurting, where we then need healing from the past, whereby we then need somebody else to prescribe to us a certain solution so that we can begin to function again, and we're dependent upon the other person's diagnosis of us. It's a bit like going to the doctor. Coaching is different from that. It's not dealing so much with where we're hurting, it's dealing with where we're healthy, where we want to grow. It's about growing into the future. It's about collaborating together in seeing those dreams become a fulfillment, and it's actually about your own discernment, not the person coaching. So as a coach, you haven't got to be an expert in anything. What you learn to become an expert in is learning to listen to people and ask the right questions. Okay, so what are going to be some of the skills you're actually going to be learning? In the presentation, we're looking there at transformational coaching skills. What are the skills that you will learn that actually help you to transform other people's lives and your own life, rather than just helping people to achieve certain things, which is more transactional coaching? So transformational coaching skills are really about helping people to redefine success, where they can go through their experiences and pull out the best from those things. It's about building really authentic relationships. It's about facilitating personal growth. It's about effective and focused listening, asking more powerful questions. It's where the client determines the goal or the action plans. When I say client, I'm meaning the other person. It's not you doing it for them. It's about facilitating transformational conversations, that those moments that really change our lives are very often what happens in the moments of conversation in relationships that are really authentic and real. And it's about also learning how to give support, encouragement, and accountability that really matters. So what can I work on with a coach, with a peer coach? The answer is just about anything. You only need to answer the question is, what do I desire to accomplish? What's really on my heart in terms of what I want to do?